Buenas y bienvenidos, les traigo este video propuesto por el usuario Isaacats967, para ver a qué escala pongo a la cosmología de DC. Y la respuesta es que, como ya he dicho, la cosmología la tengo en outer alto. Eso de que solo es 6D es un invento por la enumeración de las dimensiones, cuando en realidad esta no tiene nada que ver con su dimensionalidad y cardinalidad, algo que ya he desmentido en otro short, y que ahora les pondré la entrevista de Scott Snyder acerca de la cosmología.
Can we talk about the sixth dimension for a minute, as a matter of fact?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
It's this multiversal penthouse like thing at the top of the map that you created, where sort of some of the most powerful entities in existence sort of coordinate things. You know, I found it interesting. Modern string theory suggests there are actually 11 dimensions to reality. That's the magic number needed to sort of unify physics. And DC's stated that they have countless dimensions in the past,
Yes.
each one housing entities that transcend the previous worlds like infinitely stronger gods. It's mind-boggling. But your sixth dimension is actually different, right? That's what I took from it. It's not a physics-based spatial dimension. It's more like an administrative layer that oversees everything below. And Mix's dimension is similar.
Yes, and I think I lean into the models that you're just talking about as well, and that the last thing that we ever want to be, just to be clear, is reductive or constraining in our cosmology or our theology of the DCU. But the fun thing is to be able.
I didn't come across that way. I didn't mean to seem like I was criticizing you.
No. What I mean is that I believe in those multiple dimensions, 11 dimensions plus the DCU, and the idea that there's beings upon beings. At least you and feel free to again, I did my homework when I did that story, but it was a while ago now. But it was more, I think, the fourth, if I remember correctly, and I might be wrong, I thought the fourth dimension was the deity, the supernatural, those things within the DC cosmology, and the fifth dimension was imagination, and that was where the dimensions of the sort of the spiritual, what those are, or the not spiritual, the abstract, I guess, or the, I don't know what the right word is for it, the metaphysical, I guess, exist.
I just don't want to seem like I'm I don't want to seem like I'm criticizing you for it not being a scientific, like a physical dimension. Those exist in DC too, but they're sort of a separate thing, and I get that.
Not at all. It's fun, dude. And honestly, I love being like a layman with it. I was saying, like, my wife, she's a doctor. We go to doctor parties, and I'll be like explaining the vampire heart, to a cardiologist, and being like, from American Vampire, and the joy of not knowing, of working in comic book science is pretty wonderful. So I try my best, but I mean, it doesn't feel like you're criticizing at all, and it's a really fun discussion. So in terms of like the layers of reality within the DC sort of dimensional map, I think it's the fifth dimension is imagination. I think the fourth is like supernatural and faith-based, and then the sixth for us that we created was the unimaginable. The realm that's for beings that exist beyond our comprehension in that regard. So yeah, beyond like the physical, those are the sort of layers of metaphysical reality.
Y créditos al canal de Imaginary Axis, quien realizó la entrevista a Scott Snyder.